Hey guys, video tutorial here for recording, especially as it pertains to Sunday sermons. This is the camcorder bag that you'll be looking for. It says exit down there. It's definitely an oversized bag, kind of unnecessarily. I didn't realize how small this little camcorder was going to be, but yeah, you'll have memory cards in here as well as some written instructions on how to operate the camera. But I have a handout as well that I'm going to be getting out that goes into more detail on the camcorder. But it's a Canon Vixia R700 is the model. Definitely a nice little camera for the money. Does not have the Wi-Fi capability for the instant stream, live stream, but other than that, it's a really good camera. So I'm going to put you guys up on a tripod here temporarily, just because it's hard to do this with one hand. Okay. So just a quick run through. On the side here towards the nose, on the right side, we have a little slide switch that opens and closes the shutter and keeps dust out. So if you can try to remember that when you're done recording, that's great. It will notify you if that is not open and you're trying to record. So as soon as you open the LCD viewfinder, the camcorder turns on automatically, the same as if you shut it. Now it is a touch screen, which is nice. Oh, speaking of which, let me open the lens cover. Fully articulating, which is nice. Now most of this you really won't be concerned with, but I'll do a quick run through anyways. The house symbol off here to the left, that takes you into just your main menu and all your modes and preferences settings. The only one you're really gonna wanna check from time to time, go into other settings, go over to this wrench symbol, and then we're gonna scroll down. It is the 5th option down, available space and memory. Click the play symbol to its left. I'm trying to zoom in, there you go. Okay, available space and memory, total space, 128 gigs. Available space, 124 gigs. So this is an older memory card I have in here. And most of the time you really won't have to worry about this. 128 gigs is huge. That's, you know, I don't know, 60 sermons or something. But from time to time, you will want to check that just to be sure. So I'm going to exit out of that. That's the main thing there. This little camera symbol in the lower left corner, that's so you can take a still or a snapshot. You can even do that when you're recording. You just touch that and it takes a quick still, which will be on the memory card if you want. That can be a cool feature because we can always use pictures on the website. So that's pretty much that for the screen. Go into the side panel on the body of the camera. And again, I apologize for this. The lighting is not great, and do my best. Okay. Top button on and off. Next one beneath it is the playback button. That will bring you into all the movies or images that you have already captured. Don't want to press that while you're recording. It will stop the recording. Let's see, down here we have USB, rarely used. HDMI out, also rarely used. Headphones, never used. And this is the one of import, this foremost jack, which says mic in front of it. That's what we're going to be plugging our sound cord to. I'm going to try to be able to show you guys it here. I've been leaving this on the tripod just so it's easy to identify, because this is one that's easy to forget, is actually plugging this guy in. This is taking sound from the AV system as it's recorded through the, as it's spoken through the microphones. And that way we plug it directly in to that mic jack, which overrides the internal microphone, which picks up on all kinds of distractions, and we're way in the back of the room. So it's really not a quality sound. So we definitely want to remember to put that guy in. It's a really crisp, clear sound, definitely what we're looking for. Now, you know what, before I continue with that, I'm gonna just finish the rundown on the camera. But that's the jack we're gonna go into. Okay, oh yeah. Memory card slot in the back here. Again, trying to focus, get some light on it. Just thumb that open, it's spring loaded. You push down, it pops up. If you guys need to do this, pull it out, and then just close the cover again, just like that. We got the power pack on the back. Then you have your zoom, front, back, and stop and start recording button. And then the bottom piece is this square tripod attachment. This is going to fit into this square notch in here. And we have the toggle that you want to thumb all the way back. Let me redo this focus here. Okay, there you go. And that's the latch that you'll use to allow the camera to slip in and then lock it. This handle controls up and down movement. I like to keep these loose. The other one's on the side here. And that's for the rotational movement. I definitely like to keep these fairly loose with a little bit of play, so that way, in case you're ever panning or moving with the camera, it's a really smooth transition. Okay, so I think that pretty much covers that. All right, so I'm now going to load the camera in the tripod. So once again, here I am thumbing the switch back. We nestle this guy in, lock it entirely. That'll keep them from falling out, and you're really good to go. It's that simple. Second part, we're going to open the viewfinder. I'm going to actually take this out of the tripod. Sorry about that. Okay. And again, this is our audio in cord that goes in the mic jack. And that's taking sound from that little box there, which is wired all over from the PA system back there. And you'll see that this is the way it looks currently with the screen. As soon as we plug this guy in, you'll notice in the lower section here, a decibel meter will appear. This is one of the things that's tricky. Okay. All right, yeah, so there it is. And that shows you that it's picking up, it's registering a mic source with a volume level. I have a cordless mic back here. Check, check, 1, 2. All right, so there you go. That's the sound check, and it's a good thing. We really do want to see that decibel meter going all the way up to 0. It mainly works in negatives. Now, if for any reason you're not seeing any movement there, or it's very little, and that's something you definitely do want to check beforehand, you know, before the actual sermon starts, make sure you set this guy in, you put the audio cord in, and you're registering a decent level coming through the microphones. But I'm going to bring you over the PA box back here and show you, in case you ever have an issue with not registering any decibels, or it's just way too minute, and you can always record, stop recording, you know, before you're actually doing the main sermon recording, and play that back and listen to it. And if you're not getting any sound from it, then there's a problem, and this recently happened to me. I'm not sure who turned this knob down, but, sorry, I'm just trying to focus in. This is the mixer. This is what takes sound from the amps and the system overall and adjusts specific aspects of it, basically volume, and then sends it out. So this master knob had been turned all the way down, which meant that no sound was actually going out. So I find the third dial up is where it is, roughly 40%. I mean, as long as it's around there, these are roughly 50%. That's fine. And honestly, you rarely have to deal with that, but I figured I'd run through it anyways in case you have that issue. Okay. All right, so we have our decibel meter. We have the zoom on top. I'm going to take a quick sample video. That's roughly where I like to frame it, but whatever you guys choose is fine. Yeah, right about there. Okay. So, record button back here. Start recording. you'll see that red dot appear at the top, the recording time going. Okay. And then once the sermon is over with, and again, try to time this as best as you can because it saves on editing time, which is a real pain and takes a lot of time. So if you can, start it right when the sermon starts and then stop recording right at the moment. Shortly after Sally finishes, usually a second or two is the most appropriate. It's a big help to not have to do that editing. Okay, so probably in the meantime, you're just going to turn it off. Once the service is done, come pull the cord out. I'm setting it back there just kind of so it's in sight as a reminder. And by the way, if you want to adjust the height of this, this is the rotating knob to adjust height. Okay, so we're then going to close the viewfinder. Again, apologies for the messy camera work, trying to do this one-handed. Thumb the toggle open to unlock, which I can't do one-handed. Okay, just pull it out and back into the bag here. And that pretty much concludes the recording section. So thanks a lot, guys, for all you volunteers and anybody willing to take this on. Again, yeah, I'll have those AV notes in addition that you can reference, but I think you guys got this. It's pretty intuitive. So any questions, feel free to get in touch for sure. And thanks. See you soon.